Clemson Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Clemson Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from these sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Near the sideline, it's Butler. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Not a lot of room to field this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally.
There he goes. Past the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start. start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. DB's right up on the receivers. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top on second down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll give it on the counter. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Cornhuskers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. This quarterback part of their running game. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the single back. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fighting off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Washington. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And here's the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his 3rd possession. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Clemson will send the punt team out. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Tigers are marching down the field. To the air, it's Washington. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Butler. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They go to the counter. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Making his first move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson comes out as offense ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first. Between the hashes, it's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Drops back on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
He wants to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick handoff. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. 3rd down play from the gun. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
On the return, it's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Turns it upfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. Gets a hand in there.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rushes on. He gets away. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. On the return. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback.
He uncorks one deep. Goes high to pull it in. Turning it on. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced than a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hunter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th and 10.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And the Huskers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! Put 6 on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Fresh center downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Hunter. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes the grab on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Turns it loose. Finds a man by himself. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Sees a crease. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a big play. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Huskers.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted.
Hits the afterburners. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sells to run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. quarterback signaling to his guy. Snowed under by the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll run him again. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Left side, it's Moore. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Right side, it's Burrows. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.